What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's touch on gold and silver this morning with a couple of hot little items I'm sure you guys would be interested in. I'll share compliments of Chris Marcus. Before we get to it, though, you guys, hey, if you're thinking about buying precious metals, and you know you should be, it's June 24th today. 28th is just around the corner. There is a lot of chitter chatter about what's going to happen on the 28th. Again, people keep asking me what's going to happen with Basel III. Simply put, they're supposed to be removing the mechanisms used to suppress gold and silver. So think about it this way. If they remove the methods that they're using to hold down the value of gold and silver, what's going to happen to gold and silver? Make sense? That's why you should be storing up just in case. Hey, look at, if you're thinking about it, go check out our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free half ounce of silver. For those of you looking for my address, just pause right here and write it down. There you go. You guys know I got to hang with Pimpy. Pimpy's News Network. Man, I've been posting some stuff up there that I know a lot of you have been interested in. Let's get to it really quick once again for an update. Things that you should be paying attention to. You could read for yourself. Very interesting. More updates right here. Big. I keep telling you guys, this thing is far from over. The stuff that we're finding coming out right now will blow your mind. This is another area in which you guys should focus on. A lot of you guys have requested copies of them, and they are on there now. Our friend Jay and April, go check them out. And then we got a few more of these. You guys know what these are because this deals with this right here. Yep, Holly Weirden. Yeah, you got it. Very interesting. So these are the ones that are most commonly watched on my site. I know you guys are getting a kick out of them. So I appreciate you guys chiming in. But especially the one on audits and stuff like that are the ones you guys are really focused on. People keep asking me, oh, Charlie Ward's reporting that NESARA, GESARA happened in Iraq. Is there any proof to that? Well, maybe. Is there? I reported this yesterday. So, what I'm noticing, and this is kind of weird, I at first was joking about it, but I said, there's some weird events happening that can easily be tied to people who are paying attention to NESARA, GESARA. If you watch this video, you can see what I'm talking about. Okay? So, for those who are following NESARA, GESARA, whether you believe it or not, the thing is this. It appeared that they implemented part of it, if I'm not mistaken, is what it looked like. But not just that. I talked about something yesterday as well. I said, what the hell is it? And I'm talking about gold and silver here. Over here, I'm talking about the Iraqi dinar. So, does another YouTuber, talk about NESARA, GESARA? Of course they do. There's a lot of people talking about it. But I'm just saying, look, I'll leave this up to you guys to decide. So, if they watch the YouTube and they report it, that's on them. I'm just saying, you guys take a look for yourself and you let me know what you think. Let's get into what's going on in the gold and silver market as well as cryptocurrencies. As you can see, the markets are rebounding slightly. Gold went up a little bit. Silver jumped back up above $26 up to $26.20. And my guess is, let's go on the jobs report numbers. More people have filed for unemployment. Well, this is what happens when you refuse to open up the economy. And you give them more money than they'll make going back to work. So don't tell me there's not an agenda there. There absolutely is. Crypto started to make a slight comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Anyways, and then you can see some of them are starting to go into the green. I'm keeping an eye on this as we get closer to the 28th. I really thought cryptos are going to make a run by now. But again, there's more news in regards to cryptocurrencies, and it's just something that you should consider always. Okay, Polkadot's still near the high, but look at all of them. Most all the cryptocurrencies are around half. Cardano's about half of their. We only do with a $2.46, half of their 52-week average. So for the most part, all of them are mostly on the low side than they are on the high side. So just kind of keep an eye on that. For those of you guys who don't know, they found John McAfee mysteriously dead from, he got an Arkansas. So what did he know? Who knows? But nonetheless, he said when he got arrested, if for some reason they say I committed suicide, don't believe it. Anyways, I just thought that they would share that. I'd share that with you. So, is this NESARA GESARA? You tell me. Courtesy of Lisa Litecoin sent me this article saying a Florida woman finds $1 billion has been deposited into her bank account. What the hell? She woke up in the morning and says, hey, I woke up in the morning and there was $1 billion. A Florida woman who withdrew $20 from an ATM found that she had become a billionaire, and now she's struggling to return the cash to its rightful owner. Julia Yankowski from Largo, west of Tampa, noticed that a massive error after she decided to check her balance on Saturday, only to find that she had $999,985,855.94. That has made her the 615th richest person in America. Although the honest Floridian says she's desperate to renounce the title as soon as possible. So she's reached out to her local bank, and they have not gotten back to her. So no, you guys, I'm just teasing. It's not. Well, who knows? If she doesn't know why it's in there, you never know. But anyways, I just thought I'd share this with you. Thank you, Lisa, for sending it to me. I thought you guys might get a kick out of it. So you can only imagine what it's like to wake up in the morning thinking you don't even have $5 to buy coffee, only to just see that somebody just dropped $1 billion into your bank account. So this is what I'm talking about. Literally every day for the past 3 days, there has been something that has come up that you could easily go, that's NESARA GESARA. Is it? No. Most likely it's a banking error is what it is. But I thought you guys might get a kick out of this story. But can you imagine waking up and more people waking up and that money is there? Boy, howdy. That's, for those of you who don't know about NESARA GESARA, one of the things on the list is that you just wake up one day and there'd be a ton of money in your bank account. Holy smoly. But then again, what value would the money actually have if everybody had it? If you think about it. All right, so this is a little bit older of an article, but I wanted to bring it up again. This is just one of those things where you see governments, what appears to be looking for excuses to crack down on cryptocurrencies. China arrested over 1,100 suspects in a crackdown on crypto-related money laundering. Yeah, if you think about it, cryptocurrencies can be easily used for money laundering. You got multiple accounts, who's to keep track of them? If they're total anonymity, what, you get your drug money, put it into crypto, move from one account to the next account to another account, over to this account, that account over there, and then have it deposited into somebody else's bank account. You can make a pretty good living off this. Police in China arrested over 1,100 people suspected of using cryptocurrencies to launder illegal proceedings from telephone and internet scams and recent crackdowns. Yeah, you know those internet scams where you got people pretending to be me, asking you to WhatsApp them some money? Don't fall for that. The arrest came as authorities in China set up their crackdown on cryptocurrency trading last month. 3 industry bodies banned crypto-related financial and payment services. And the state council, China's cabinet, vowed to clamp down on Bitcoin mining and trading. We know they did. This article is just a little older, but again, when you start seeing articles like this, all of a sudden magically there's a plethora of arrests, or magically there's a bunch of excuses why cryptos are evil. You have to take a step back and go, what is the bigger agenda? And that is they don't want these companies competing with their local currencies, and they'll use any means necessary via the media to explain to you why cryptos are bad and why the government needs to crack down on them. Okay? Of course, these gambling sites love them. Nearly 30% of gambling sites support the use of virtual currencies and blockchain technology. It has made it more difficult for authorities to track the money, according to the association. I'm sure people who gamble love the idea. Black market bullion is in the crosshairs of Bolivian lawmakers. We'll take it. Where's this store at? We need to get there, especially if it's much cheaper than what's going on with retailers. Bolivian lawmakers are debating a bill that would allow the country's central bank to boost its gold reserves via purchases from bullion produced in the country. Boost its reserves? Well, it seems to me like every central bank is buying up the gold. The weird thing is this. They're using taxpayers' dollars to do it. Yes, this gold belongs to the people. The proposal aims to clamp down on illegal mined and traded gold by authorizing the bank to offer international prices for illegally produced metal. According to the copy of the draft bill, Bolivian producers would be required to offer all of their gold to the central bank in return for tax breaks. Tax breaks? Tax breaks? No. There's no encouragement. There's nothing there that discourages them from wanting to stay on the black market. Tax breaks? Once the bank's annual buying limits are met, producers and traders would be certified to sell abroad. Buying limits? It'll just keep expanding over and over till they eventually just do a full government takeover. The bill will allow a greater portion of foreign reserves to be held in gold. Well, we see a lot of central banks doing that now. Prices of the metal have rebounded the past 3 months as global stimulus stokes inflation concerns. We know there's inflation going on. We know this. I keep telling you guys, watch what they do, not what they say. And central banks, as well as the so-called elite, are buying up gold and silver at a neck-breaking pace. You should be doing the same thing. Anyways, often people go, Pimpy, if you ever hear any good tips on stocks, please let us know. Absolutely. So, shout out to our boy, Chris Marcus at Arcadia Economics. He has Dave Kranzler on. He's going to talk about Silver Viper minerals. So, hopefully Chris doesn't mind I share this news with you guys. So, it's only a couple minutes long, but let's hear what he has to say, and you can probably take this into consideration.
Viper Minerals, who I've seen in Dave Kranzler's mining stock journal.
It's one of my favorite junior exploration stocks.
Oh, yeah? Silver Viper?
Oh, yeah. Yes,
I've been
it
really
is.
impressed with Steve. I've been clearly mentioning they are a sponsor. So if somebody wants to consider me biased, knock yourself out. Although, Dave, I believe you have no compensation or any business relationship with Silver Viper. So if you have anything you'd like to share before we wrap up tonight.
There's a handful of strategic investors, I'm sure, that are watching their drilling very closely. And that's the MO of the parent company that Steve works for, Belcaro. And that's their MO. They go in and essentially they don't take on a project unless they're pretty confident they can get it advanced enough to attract a strategic buyer. And, I'm not saying that's going to happen anytime in the next 12 months, but then again, if the silver market heats up again and we start to see mid-30s silver, I bet you these guys will be snapped up like that. And it's not just the El Ruby. It's not just the El Ruby target zone where there's potentially, a mother lode of high-grade silver mineralization. I mean, they've got, all around the property, and I think in every direction, but for sure to the north, and I think to the east, they've got massive a massive number of targets that they can stick drill holes into, to see what's going on. I think this is potentially a very big silver resource.
Well, I appreciate
it. And the other thing that I like about it is, sorry, it's a lot of these silver projects down in Mexico are polymetallic gold, lead, zinc, and a lot of times silver is like in the minority in terms of the contained amount of silver in the total resource. These guys have a fair amount of silver gold mineralization, which is more attractive for me as an investor.
So there you have it from Dave Krasler, brought to you by Chris Marcus at Arcadia Economics. I will leave a link to this video just in case you guys want to hear it again. So there you have it. Pay attention to what's going on with jobless numbers increasing. And they keep trying to convince us that the economy is rebounding. Yeah, okay. But inflation is going up, although they lie about the numbers. So what's the best way to protect your money? Of course, if you want to protect yourself from inflation, we all know him from inflation, from a bail-in, from negative interest rates, from a market crash. How do you protect? Only one thing protects you from all those: precious metals. Again, the link is down below. You should start thinking about protecting yourself now. Anyways, that's it, you guys. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. I'm out.